Hi, Toaster. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you two?
Welcome
So
back. Hey,
far, so
hey.
good. Yeah, welcome back.
I'm at least here until my boy gets home.
All right.
Okay. Jeff,
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good, and you? Up and walking?
Well, smoking. I just had to I just had to sit for 20 minutes while my wife insisted on cutting my beard. So I'm standing.
Looking nice.
You got to keep that maintenance up.
Yeah.
Got your priorities right. That's cool.
How's it
My
been after not sleeping in that thing that Kate was telling you
Chamber.
about?
Yeah, the chamber.
yeah. Um I'm trying to remember. I think that was my last seizure.
Nice.
Inside of the hyperbolic chamber?
No, outside.
Outside.
After when I was sleeping. I get all mine when I'm sleeping. Uh except for my wife was telling me more of my story this morning than I remembered.
I'm sorry about all the wind chimes.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as it's not mosquitoes or bugs. That's like my
Yeah,
pet
there
peeve
you
right
go.
now. I got so many bites on me. Those things are getting through everything. They get
It's
through
the
these little Walmart
fleas
shirts and
this
these
year.
yoga pants or whatever. Does nothing.
So
Or
these
none.
Walmart shirts.
That's what I'm saying. The Walmart shirts it'll get through, but not those whatever last time I went to the mall and got.
They'll go through the crappy ones, but the nice ones. I mean,
Exactly.
nice ones they'll eat.
Exactly. Hey, haven't been working for a long time now, so this is how we got to do it.
Yep.
Sorry, you
Definitely
guys. I'm
stuff
having
questionable.
malfunctions. My phone is going through technical difficulties.
Okay, so would that be restarting the Zoom, or do we have a plan B in case it goes out?
Um, I got Reddit on my laptop.
There you go. Yeah, that's what let me do the searching pretty quick last time. They didn't take up the iPad all night, so I was on the iPad and was able to do the searching on the phone. But I could still look stuff up pretty quick.
I'm in.
That's really helpful. People love that.
It's amazing. It's amazing to be able to learn something. I mean, Google's not bad. They really
Yeah, even Jeff learned something.
and it like something important for real.
Yeah, I was going to say something that helped.
And that's why I'm like dedicated now. Because I remember when people started telling me, I mean, I can't really say I remember, but I know when people started telling me important stuff that actually helped with less seizures, then I made a note to actually like give a shit about them.
We're moving. My mom, she I love her. She's like, I'm only going to give you one direction at a time. So, thank you.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Yes.
Give me more than one. I am not going to remember.
Right.
No guarantees.
And even if I'm halfway up the stairs, I may still forget which box it's supposed to, or which room the box is supposed to go in.
Oh yeah, we got moving down to a science now. It's all clear containers. Anything that's not in a clear container has to have a color tag. His and hers will be like, if she picked the red, he picked the green, then we'll go with that. And the kitchen is always blue, and this is only the stuff that doesn't fit in the clear containers. Yeah, we got moving down to a science.
Well, this is a new experience for me because all of my moves have been fast, gotta get out of the house, gotta go right now moves. And this time it's a slow move.
Okay.
And
No
so
complaints.
it's different and I like it.
Yeah, I bet.
It's
That's
not
gotta be
as
way better.
stressful.
Oh yeah. That'll be
Yeah,
something to
I've
take
always
note
had
of.
slow moves.
I
That's the
wish I
best way.
did. I wish I did, but nope. It's always been, okay, we got to get out of here. One job, second job, third job,
Oh, okay,
until
okay.
finally it's like, okay, no more jobs for you.
Well, thank God it wasn't a result of a disaster, though. So
Yeah.
that's what resulted in all our quick moves. That's why we have it down, because we've been in Florida for 15, 20 years now.
Well, my last move was a quick move because I was moving away from my soon to be ex.
Right.
We're separated. He decided to use my head as a hammer.
Mm.
That's
So
very nice.
you had no problem getting custody on this one.
Oh no, none at all.
Oh,
I have primary custody. He does get phone calls and some weeks in the summer, but
okay.
it's way better than the 50-50 I was fearing.
That's exactly what I'm like praying about every day. We're in Florida,
Oh,
and that's a big 50-50 state.
everyone has to, and I found out it's nights, not days. They count the nights that the child stays over.
Okay, that's good to know.
So if it's like, oh, I'm going to go stay with him, stay with my dad tonight, but I still stay with my dad for dinner, but come home tonight. Technically,
Exactly.
it's still a
Thanks.
mom night, not
Mom
a
day,
dad
right?
night. At least that's
Oh.
how it's been going in North Carolina.
Hey, I mean, I trust the recommendation. I'm using the same lawyer my mother used.
I'm using the same lawyer that, well, I've never used him before. Never mind.
All right, you guys, we can start now. I got my laptop. I
Okay,
didn't want to
Yeah.
start with you guys. I didn't want to start with your conversation you guys were having already.
Oh no, it's your meeting, Pookie.
Absolutely.
That's why I let you guys have the conversation. I didn't want to start and have your story, and so we
Oh,
got you.
true. You got to edit. Okay.
That's why I said I'm gonna start now.
Okay.
That's going to be the highlight.
Huh?
Pookie's
Yeah, I'm
computer
gonna have
gets
that on
fixed.
video still, but I won't post it. It's to be funny to look back at. Anyhow, does anyone experience Jacksonian seizures? These have been the type of seizures I experienced ever since I recovered from seronegative autoimmune encephalitis back in 2020. They start unilaterally on the left side, then typically progress into the generalized seizure. If you have them, how do they present and how have you been treated? Anybody have that? Jacksonian? I've never heard of it.
No.
Well, from what I understand, Jacksonian just sounds like a label for a localized seizure that spreads to a generalized seizure. Because I understand it starts unilaterally, so it has one focal point in the brain, and then if it spreads from what I'm seeing here, a type of seizure characterized by localized motor activity that starts in one area of the body and may progress to involve other areas. It's named after the scientists who first described them, so maybe other doctors just don't tend to use
Use
that
that
term as much.
Okay.
because it sounds like something Dr. Parikh, my neurologist, explained to me. How normally my seizures started in the right temporal lobe and then would spread out to the entire brain, which is why they removed the lobe. And now I still have seizures. So she thinks they didn't cut in deep enough. But it's still a lot better than. But that kind of sounds like what you were describing, where it starts in one area and then spreads out to the entire thing.
Think that's what it was saying. Starts on the left and then typically progress into a generalized seizure. I think so, I guess. You get bad, maybe myoclonic jerks on one side, I'm guessing. And then it goes into a generalized seizure. That's what I'm
Generalized seizure meaning tonic-clonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jacksonia is also known as focal motor seizures or simple partial seizures.
Oh, okay. Now that I've heard of.
They got all these different names, these new names for everything that we grew up on changed. I'm not having grand mal anymore. I'm having tonic-clonics. Anyhow, one of the
I'm not
comments,
having fits. I'm having episodes. Sorry.
right. One of the comments is, I found someone else with autoimmune encephalitis. I hope you have recovered overall better than some of us. I'm sorry you're still having generalized seizures. As I'm well, it's strange. The first 2 years I would have how your seizures start. I have focal epilepsy that sometimes becomes secondary generalized. Mine originate in the right temporal lobe, so the left side of my face will jerk up and down. My speech would get progressively more and more in, intangible. I don't think that's the wrong word to be there, but all right. And it would progress from there to focal unaware and sometimes to tonic-clonics. Not sure if that's what you're talking about or not. I no longer have the left side of my face involved in my seizure presentations. I have focal unaware, and focal aware, and tonic-clonics with various levels of auras that last long before going full tonic-clonic. So I never know when the auras start, how far the seizure is going to go. I'm on IVIG, Privigen for my autoimmune condition. And then Vimpat, lamotrigine, clobazam, Nazepam. I get very tired every day. I'm on a roller coaster of levels and medications all day. Pretty frustrating. That was one of the comments. It doesn't sounds like you said, it starts on one side and it goes to the rest of the body. Because the other person said it gets the jerking on the left face and then it starts to go into a seizure.
Yeah.
That's different.
I don't know. Excuse me, my dog is eating a stick.
It sounds to me like another every case is individual type situation. They might label it as a certain kind of seizure, but it doesn't present the same way in everyone. You know, these motor jerks might be like a twitching hand for somebody, or it might just be like all in the face for like it is for me. And I never get an aura for anything.
I've had the twitching face, but I don't think it was a moment where a seizure was happening. But then again, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Might have been having a seizure. I think I was just like watching TV and I had just like a weird, and it kept like just like tensing up on one side. Might have been. It was a while ago, maybe like last year.
My parents say that my lip twitches.
I
Yeah,
thought
it's
nothing
I'm
of
not
it.
paying attention, but I just thought that was lip twitch.
Like one of those moments where somebody goes, "Are you all right?" And
Yep. It's like,
I don't even know what happened. It's like, did you see something that I did not see?
bingo. Or my
Yeah.
daughter will tell me you were humming the worst song. And she just
Yeah,
says
it
it's a
was.
joke because we all know the humming means I'm like, you know, I'm gone for a little bit. But she just has to see the light in it too. She knows how to laugh about it now. I'm so proud of her for that.
gotta have humor. If you don't laugh about it, you cry.
Do you have a specific hum? You have a
That's
specific song that you hum?
sometimes she describes it as like totally monotonous, and then the other day she was like, it sounded like you were trying to go wheels on the bus, but you're deaf. And I'm singing all these nursery rhymes with Lil Bro every day, so I don't know what was in my head.
The day you start singing Let It Go, let us know.
That one will not be recorded. Like over my dead body.
Okay, so has anybody had a positive experience with weaning off of medication entirely and not having breakthroughs. I haven't had a breakthrough and it's been 4 days. Should I be worried? I would.
I'd be
Uh,
worried.
Do they say
yeah,
if they're weaning off of another medication after already starting one? Or like upping a dose at the same time as lowering a dose?
I don't know. They said they been off for 4 days. Should I be worried?
Yeah, so if it's just
Yeah,
off,
I mean, you got to expect something because getting off of them isn't always the best idea. And I don't think that's something you should do without a doctor telling you to, but
If it's the
don't get
doctor,
much context. Um,
if the doctor is telling you to, there's usually a reason. Like, I know that you can't take Depakote while you're pregnant, and you can't take Vinpat before you go into surgery because it's a blood thinner. Stuff like that. But I wouldn't take and not take my medicine. I wouldn't. I'm taking my medicines.
right. I'm not missing any. I'm not gonna wean myself off. Hi, Angel. Yeah, I'm just not.
Beauty.
I don't like seizures, so I can't just like wean myself off and just tell myself it's okay. You got to tell people that you're doing that, and then the people that you're telling that you're doing that ain't probably gonna like it. Watch out! I'm gonna have a seizure because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
exactly.
But
I
Well
poop.
said.
hey, Angel, how you doing?
I'm okay. Got a little bit cold on the East Coast here.
It was a little chilly today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
Warming
wrapped
over
up.
here.
Yeah, I'm all snuggled up here.
Warm on the West Coast.
And I'm freezing. Let's see, uh,
Arizona. Hey, Florida.
53 degrees.
Wow.
It went down to 47. And with the wind, it feels like 40. So yeah, cozy day. Good day for
79 in Palo Alto.
Wow.
It is about 70 here in Charlotte.
Mm,
Yeah.
Oh,
that-
that's delicious.
that's just right. Yep.
In Philly, it's 66, but woke up and it was like in the low 50s. And I'm like, what?
I will let
Spring, you're supposed to be in
Wait,
summer
yeah.
now.
Not yet. Not till after Memorial Day here.
Oh, okay.
if you move from, say like to a higher altitude, anybody ever notice the difference in seizures?
I haven't, but I haven't been, I guess, that high other than going through mountains, but like
That's
walking
what I mean,
and
just
going
like
higher
above.
elevations
Yeah.
never got to me.
I could make a joke that the only high that I'm at is okay, Katie's already laughing. Yep, there we go.
Gotcha.
I don't have a problem with that kind of high. But yeah, it's not even knocking me out anymore. So I'm in trouble, but I'm gonna follow the doctor's orders.
Kate, she said she's gonna take Benadryl.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, boy.
I am.
You said you were going to take a
Following the
nap.
doctor's order.
And I can do
They
it
have
now.
like
I'm
Sure.
okay to do it. Sorry, but yeah. Now I just need the other ones from the doctor. And so if they come into my house, this is my DNR. Sorry, guys.
No.
I can't fight with these people anymore.
No sorry. No sorries.
Yeah, if I don't sleep, I'm going to seize. My jaw hurts. I keep getting those. I don't know if you guys get it. I have bilateral focal to tonic clonic, So I can either have just a couple focal seizures or I could progress into status epilepticus. So
That-
Yeah,
if
I
I
think
sleep, it's gonna happen anyway. And I'm
Do you have
just,
any monitoring system? Any pet cams or Nest house cameras? No, nobody monitoring you?
no. I'm
Okay.
home alone.
Loved one does loved ones FaceTime every few hours or check in?
I don't know what you said. I'm sorry.
She
I
works.
was saying, and he wants to check in before you take that tablespoon, or however much they give you.
I'm taking 2 pills every 4 hours. So
Oh, okay. The capsules. I'm sorry. I'm thinking liquid. I'm picturing NyQuil for some reason.
yeah, no, and I'm gonna crack out the bourbon because it might be my last chance. You know, I'm like, all right, you want to play? I'll play.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Freaking me out.
Yeah, I don't care what time it is. I'm Irish. We put it in our coffee. So,
Oh, okay.
but I can't. You know,
my
I
daughter's half Irish.
yeah. But yeah, this epileptologist has desperately failed, and I haven't even seen him twice. I will see him on June 10th if I'm here. But I should by then have a letter from Buffalo requesting a transfer of services due to a high risk. That's all I can do. Buffalo is an hour and a half away. That's not so bad, but I have to be within range of their hospitals. So, you know,
So are you looking at a move?
well, I could be homeless. That's fine.
Oh, no.
I
I'd
mean,
rather you not
homeless-
be homeless.
I was homeless in Baltimore and I got the best care at Johns Hopkins. So, you
I
know,
was homeless for 6 months, right after I had Jeffrey, my son.
oh God,
And
how did you do that, dear? How did you
how
do
did
that?
I do that? Not very well.
I mean, I didn't have anyone in tow, but I was a mess. I was a total mess. And, you know, I don't know, you know, when an epileptologist tells you, well, you're at the end of your journey and there aren't a ton of options and go take some Benadryl. I think I see the intent. I'm going to assume an intent.
I
So
feel sorry for you.
I know I appreciate that. But you know, this isn't a game. This is my brain. And I know something's going to happen. I've been taking clobazam. That's not helping me sleep. You know, it might have something to do with the compression on my spinal cord in my neck, but they're even saying, no, that's not even an explanation for pain. So this is the kind of healthcare I'm getting here. And I can't fight it anymore. I can't. I've got nothing left. So I just wanted to pop in and say,
Because this is about sleep. Oh, I think Reese is trying to talk.
Got a lot to fight for.
Reese and the pill
We're
popper.
all
I can't hear anybody at all.
sorry.
But yeah, I just wanted to pop in and say hi.
Hi.
Hoping for the best. I want you guys to have a nice holiday weekend. I'm hoping for the best. And I'll be in Buffalo Monday. So that's why I called the Epilepsy Center there. They have all of my records.
I have it might not be a very good suggestion, but it is a suggestion. There is a sleeping medication out there called Seroquel. And it's actually, it's not restricted like Ambien is, so doctors are more apt to prescribe it.
Seroquel?
Seroquel.
As in quinolone, Seroquel.
Yes. I take, oh, you can't take it? You already take it. You used to take it? Okay. I take that Ambien and Excopri at night, and it knocks me out, and I love it.
Well, part of the problem, what probably brought this on was that they took away my pregabalin, which is Lyrica, because they were insisting I was taking it for pain. It is an anticonvulsant. It always has been. That's like, sometimes they'll give people Lamotrigine.
Gabapentin.
It doesn't change the fact that it's an anticonvulsant, but my epileptologist canceled the refills, so I had to titrate myself off. And that was May 1st. So yeah, I don't think I was taking that for epilepsy at all. I mean, 5 focal clusters is nothing in a day. I didn't have the tonic-clonic because I'm still taking the Vimpat. They're reducing that June 10th, and they're going to be taking me off of it because they don't think I need a targeted, expensive medication. So yeah, so I'm getting all that paperwork done because they have their own EEG that shows what happens when they take me off that stuff. So that's what they're doing. We're calling it now.
You are the strongest. You have been through the most out of anybody I've heard on the group, and after following some of the YouTube videos of meetings that I did, before I knew about you guys, you have definitely been on the longest road with this, so you know exactly what you can handle, and I think you'll make it there on Monday. You'll be in Buffalo.
I'm trying. I reached out to every single one of my providers, and the only thing my primary care provider is happy to do for me is sign my my medical order. Yeah, my most form.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm not going to give you a sleeping pill because we don't think you need it. Okay. But I'm more than happy for you to come in and we'll sign that. My nurse is here. She'll witness, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Happy, happy, happy. I mean, to see her reaction on Zoom, I'm like, see you next Tuesday. Literally, I'm going in Tuesday for her to sign this stuff. And
yes,
that's going to be the last time I see her. I'm going to get another primary care provider as soon as possible, if necessary, but it probably won't be in Rochester. This is it for them. The Epilepsy Center in Buffalo is already looking at my records here in Rochester. I told the nurse that I just can't talk about it right now. And she said, I'm seeing a problem here. Yeah, that's why I called you guys. So yeah, it's a problem that I just don't want to keep having to deal with. It's just absolutely redundant to tell somebody with clinical epilepsy that they're not having epileptic seizures and to ignore what they're feeling and just take these pills and we'll talk to you if you wake up. I just,
If you wake up.
I can't believe the ignorance. That's all. I can't get over that, the level of ignorance here. And, but I reached out to all my providers, including my mental health provider. They've yet to get back to me. I'm so glad that I reached out because I'm in a crisis. It's been 4 days. So that's why I'm following through with my epileptologist. He's the best in that.
Isn't like that against every doctor's, what's it called? The Hippocratic Oath to help?
Yeah,
They don't care.
I don't know if you guys are aware, they do not take that oath anymore.
Oh.
Which I believe is part of the problem. All they do is sign legal papers, take their test, and try to pay off.
Whatever drug.
Yeah, they don't take, like if you mention the oath to them, to new doctors, they have no idea what you're talking about. What oath? Oh, okay. I had to take it as a nurse, okay? Not even an MD. I had to take that same oath. So
You have to take the same oath to be a phlebotomy tech.
right? I mean, it's not even, it's like you doctors, and then this epileptologist said, well, you're going to have to go for a sleep study and they're not booking until January. And I'm like, I don't need a sleep study, dude. I can't sleep because my neck is broken. Never mind. So yeah, so that's where we are. And I'm just going to do what they said, see if it helps. Maybe the sleep will help me feel better. But at this point, I can't even eat.
Baby, no.
So we'll see. I mean, this should work faster on an empty stomach, and we'll be done. Plus I got some melatonin, and melatonin is always great, just not with Vimpat. Another one you just don't do. So I'll be loaded up. I did get B12. So if there's any hope, maybe the B12 will help. But so that's where we are. Apparently we're curing my epilepsy with Benadryl. So sorry, guys.
That's what they think the Benadryl is gonna help.
No, Benadryl will put me into status epilepticus. It's done it before consistently. We actually did that during one of my EMU stays. So I know what it'll do. They're insisting that that's what's going to help me. And I agree. I agree. I will never have to deal with epilepsy again.
Oh, no.
I know. This is what the doctors told me to do. I'm going to do it.
No. Doctors aren't always right. You know that, Anne.
You have
But
so
PNES.
much more experience.
PNES. I'm psychogenic. It's all psychogenic.
Ah,
But your
you
experience
don't-
and your knowledge is over theirs, and you still have plans on how to get them back. You're the one who has accomplished more for other
I know.
epilepsy patients by slapping them in the face with, your more powerful friends of
With my
advocates.
pink, yeah, the pink copies of my directives. I don't know if you guys know what that means, but they're pink. They're going to be pink.
they come in different colors now?
Well, when you have a directive where you don't want CPR, you have to have a pink copy in your house.
Really?
So
The-
when
my white one's not
EMTs,
going to work?
it's just easier. It does work, yes. A white one works, but a pink one's easier to see taped up on the door. It's like, okay, let's just load her up and take her in. That's where it'll. I do not want to experience another one of those seizures. And if I do, I want it to be only one and no more. And if this is how they're treating my epilepsy, fine. I'll do what they.
Going to post the pink thing right up on your door like a mezuzah?
Yeah,
Or beware of dog sign?
It'll be inside my bedroom door. I don't want my neighbors to see it. That's awful. But no, that's getting done Tuesday. So right now I just need my daughter and somebody else to sign my living will, because that is usually what you do. I've had to do this before. This is probably half a dozen times now.
2 different witnesses, actually 3, I think.
No, for a living will, you only need 2 in New York.
Okay, in New York, that makes
Yeah. So, but the most forms, those 2 witnesses have to be medical professionals. One needs to be connected to your case. So that I have to do at my doctor's office. But I mean, I did those when I got diagnosed. I did those right away because the diagnosis was so dramatic and the seizure was so dramatic. They were like, you might not make it through another one. And that was in 2007. And every time I have another one of those seizures, there's more of my brain that dies and it shows up on MRIs. But no, we're not gonna worry about those seizures. It's the psychogenic ones we're focusing on.
the functional seizures, as they're calling them.
I do have what's called clinical functional disorder because I have a lot of compression in my spinal cord. So I have a lot of myoclonic movements from that, but I also have seizures deeper in my brain.
Yes.
And they don't want to do those electrodes. They don't want to insert anything in my brain to find out that the doctors before them were right.
They're
So,
stupid.
it's what it is. You know, I sent my attorney an email, let her know what's going on. She knows it's a holiday weekend. Yeah, I won't hear anything till Tuesday. So, you know, I'll be ready Tuesday to go and get that stuff signed, get it done, and whatever happens. But I just want to be prepared if something happens now.
So a double dose of the melatonin, like no other
Nothing
concept has ever proven helpful.
Nothing is working right now because I can't sit up, I can't lay down, I can't be comfortable because I can feel part of my neck moving around because I blew out the discs above and below a fusion. So the titanium is holding the fusion together and the whole fusion is moving around. And as it moves, it's pinching my spinal cord. So I'm getting all of these unusual movements that they don't care what they are, and then my shoulder is all torn up. And my physical therapist suspended my therapy. I wasn't aware of that because she's not comfortable. This isn't safe. And she hasn't heard anything from the surgeons. I did this in 2023, another injury in 2024. Last I checked, it's 2025. I'm done. I cannot sleep. I do not sleep. And that is a very dangerous trigger for my seizures. I don't know about you guys, but I know what happens and I'm feeling it and there's no stopping it.
This is an unpopular opinion, I know, but I do think that voluntary euthanasia should be a thing for people who.
I just told my psychiatrist that I am kind of glibly calling this MAID. The MAID just came to visit. MAID stands for Medical Assistance in Dying. So, and she's like, in other words, your doctor just gave you a suicide pill. So that's where my mental health.
You can give it to your best friend, your dog, but you can't give it to you.
No, because if I take Benadryl, it turns off the what they call the secondary effect of the Vimpat, which prevents status epilepticus. So I'm going to be turning that part off, and that's the one part of that drug that keeps me alive. So when a doctor tells me to take a drug that will turn that off, I don't know any other way to interpret that. And the argument that I am not doing what I'm told, okay, this is utopian. Absolutely utopian to me. So
but they did just go, they literally just told you to go kill yourself.
Yeah, it's in the notes. It's in my chart. I have pictures of it. My primary told me the same thing. She's the one that told me if I don't do what my neurologist tells me to do, I could be discharged from the practice. Blah, 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 blah. Bye-bye. Okay.
I'd rather be discharged to another practice anyway, please.
There isn't another one.
Oh.
There isn't another one here.
I guess I just got lucky with Duke.
You sure did, honey. I got lucky with Johns Hopkins. A month at Johns Hopkins was all I needed to know that this is a lump of shit here in Rochester. And they just don't want to hear it. And it's not just the Epilepsy Center. So we've been trying to find out what reason there may be for me to be quote unquote blacklisted, but this treatment is disgusting. And I don't want to deal with it anymore. So I'm just going to do what I'm told.
What do you mean by blacklisted?
Ever since I got here, every symptom, when I got here, they said, there's hope. You don't have epilepsy. Because I didn't have any seizures while I was taking my anticonvulsant, and they had the LTM electrodes on. I didn't have a seizure, because I was taking my anticonvulsants. So they said, you don't have epilepsy. You have a condition called psychogenic non-epileptic seizures.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not ruling that out. I could, but I do have epilepsy. No, you're going to have to prove that. Okay, here's all the discs. Here's all the information. Here's all the doctors. Well, it didn't happen here. We have to diagnose it ourselves. That was March 2020. My epileptic, I've gone to, this is the 5th epileptic neurologist that I've seen. And again, still, they're prioritizing psychogenic. So I'm going to ignore epilepsy because they're minimally treating it. They know they are. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to do, but what my doctor tells me to do. Most people don't know certain drugs you should not take, over-the-counter drugs. Like, do not do that. Benadryl is one of them. Do not. If I were in a different situation, telling somebody else, I would be begging them not to. And I appreciate you. But if I don't do something to sleep, I mean, I could just get a bottle of bourbon. It would do the same thing for me with less risk.
And probably a better time.
Yeah, right. But I'm just, I don't get it. I don't get it. And I just can't invest any more of my effort in trying to figure it out. And knowing that they've put me in harm's way, at this point, we don't even need a medical malpractice lawsuit. It's a civil suit. If something happens to me,
They're going.
these providers are going to face civil court, not medical malpractice. They're going to be charged with something.
Murder?
Negligence, culpability. All it's called is, it's like a umbrella term. They will be charged with their own culpability. They are responsible. And if something goes wrong, they are responsible. But ultimately what they say in a medical malpractice case, well, it was her choice to take the drugs. What if I didn't know any better?
Yeah.
And that
Is this a prescription or over the counter?
you can buy Benadryl anywhere, diphenhydramine.
Well, yes, but sometimes they have like they have ibuprofen over the counter, but then they have like prescription strength ibuprofen.
Yeah, well, yeah. No, I went to Dollar General and picked it up. He wants me to take 2 every 4 hours. And some melatonin at night. So I guess this is
no satisfaction. They'll face any charges as a result of this, because this will work into everything else that you're already on, and come up with some kind of fucked up excuse saying that that negates any or that bypasses any negligence on their end because of all the other damage that they've already done. I would not ever trust that they would face charges as a result of this, just because lawyers are such snakes, especially in medical malpractice. So this is not.
That's why you avoid medical malpractice and you slap them with civil charge.
This might be a dumb question, but like, did you communicate that with them, that the status epilepticus could happen?
They told me I don't have status epilepticus.
Because she doesn't have epilepsy.
But it happened, right.
She only has PNES.
But they did their own
30%
EEG.
of people with epilepsy have.
Yeah, but their EEG in 2020 showed that, okay, I have all that. I have epilepsy. They had to overdose me to stop a seizure. That is status epilepticus. So, okay, but we're worried about this psychogenic. Okay. So I guess I don't know. I don't know what else to do. other than do what my doctor says or I get discharged from the practice.
But you know you have something to look forward to next week because Boston's going to take you back and Buffalo's going to take you back, and you will get somebody who has a head
Right.
on their shoulders to actually see the evidence.
Right. I'll be going back to my former neurologist, you know, and it's like,
Right.
I'm going to let him rip them apart. You know, it's like, I'm not even going to deal with these people anymore. I'm just going to show up and hand them papers. I'm not kidding. You know, it's like, oh, and here, I'll save you the embarrassment of being served, you know, and I'll probably have those papers before June 10th. So,
And you know enough people to totally flatten, to totally level that practice.
well, they should not be representing as a level 4 epilepsy center. That's all.
No, they don't sound like a level 4 epilepsy center at all.
Nope. I don't think they even know what that means, other than they read it on
Reddit.
yeah, they read it on Reddit. No, they went to the NAEC and okay, this is what, oh, sure, we kind of do that. We can offer something sort of like that. And that's what this is. And it's like, okay. And you know, my most common statement to every one of these providers is, please don't make me do this. And it's this. I had to get other states, it's just disgusting. You know, it's like, how in the world, where did they get the idea that this was psychogenic? We all have psychogenic symptoms, especially with epilepsy. But that doesn't mean we don't have epilepsy. But their take is, we know you have epilepsy, we're treating that epilepsy, but everything else is psychogenic. So if you feel like you had something happen, it wasn't epilepsy. You don't
Go to a therapist. Sorry.
they won't even,
That's what they tell you, is to
they
go to
won't even talk to my therapist. We've been trying to get them to talk to my therapist for 5 years, 4 years. They won't do it. And it wasn't my therapist today, but what Psych said to me, she's like, I'm just going to throw this out there unprofessionally. Do you have a feeling that if they do that EEG that will differentiate and they discover they were wrong this entire time, do you think that might be why they won't do it? And I'm like, oh shit.
Admit that they were wrong is like some kind of, I don't know how to describe it.
It took me 2 years to get an MRI for my neck after I injured myself at their emergency room because they ignored me while I was seizing.
Oh.
So, and then we found out there's something wrong with my neck and they won't do anything about it. Okay. They're not going to like it when they're not going to like what's coming. And you know how it is. It's like, this is the fire. This is what keeps me alive. I want to be around just to see their faces.
Be a fly on the wall.
I just want to see it. And, you know, it's like, I dread this appointment coming June 10th because literally is the precursor to the courtroom. And it's not this doctor's fault at all. So, but, you know, he's like, I'll just take some Benadryl. We don't have to worry. Okay, got it. They would never do that with a pediatric epilepsy patient ever.
No.
But I'm 64. I'm costing too much money. It's time to go. You know, I don't know. I am not in a good place right now.
You got us, or we got you, or we'll try to.
I know.
We got you.
But seriously.
We'll see you here next week.
Yeah, I'll be
Hopefully
back.
next
Well
Thursday.
rested.
Yeah.
Wait, no, next Tuesday. Today is Thursday. Yeah, next Tuesday.
Yeah,
You
next
better be
Tuesday.
here next week,
Wait,
and
isn't it Friday? I don't even know what day it is.
No,
Tuesday.
today's
it's Friday.
It's
Today's
You
Friday.
better be here next
Friday,
week.
the
Don't do that to me.
23rd.
I don't even know what my
You'll be
name
here.
is.
You'll be here.
I hope so. I hope so because I'm gonna be in Buffalo on Monday with my daughter and my son. So if anything happens, I know where to go. And but I don't know. I am not feeling good. No matter what I don't care how much Benadryl I take. As soon as I lay my head down, everything shifts in my neck. I can't breathe. I can't swallow.
Oh, God.
It's not a seizure, it's my neck.
Mm.
So,
I
you know,
hate
so
it.
yeah, let's just,
It's the very first
I
thing
have
they said.
another
Don't take
question.
Benadryl.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take
my
some
whole life.
yeah, let's try the Benadryl trick again.
Don't, no. It's
I
bad.
have a question. My dad uses
I don't know
a
if I will put
sleep
my life
machine.
on.
I
I've been risking my life for 5 years here, and it isn't about risking my life because I have to choose one way or the other. Either let this seizure keep coming at me like a freight train or try to put it on pause. And if this epileptologist, who's the best in the region of this tiny little county, is telling me that this is the best thing for you, I'm the doctor, I'm letting everybody know I'm doing them, you know? And when the primary is like, well, you know that if you don't do something, and if if he told you to take this, then you should. And if you don't follow instructions, you could be discharged. I'm like, the only discharge I want to see is the shit coming out of your ass instead of your mouth. And
out of your wallet.
I planned on leaving the practice anyway, so I got nothing to lose. But I still went and got Benadryl. Because what have I got to lose?
I don't know.
Being that tired, sometimes it's worth
in
the
this
risk.
and in this much pain. I mean, I don't know if you guys know what it's like to have your vertebrae rubbing up against your spinal cord. It's not comfortable. And add to that, I've got the vertebrae that slid is crushing the nerves that come off my spinal cord.
Oh.
I'm fine. I'm doing great. I don't need any help. And this is not gonna get better. And if they're ignoring shit like this, no, I can't. I'm just gonna do what they tell me. So I don't have a choice. I really don't.
Well, you need to be
And
careful.
I'm so sorry for the level of care you've gotten.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
That's
I've
awful.
never seen anything. And to go from Johns Hopkins to I'm still in shock. I am literally still in shock. And the less I reach out to them, the better. Every time I reach out for help, I end up in the worst psychological state I could be in. My mental health literally crashes because of stuff like this. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with the game. Done with the circus. I'm done.
I know. I'm so sorry.
I know that feeling.
But we
Yeah.
really are here for you, and you better be here.
No,
next week.
I'll be.
We're gonna be looking for you.
Well, you're gonna be. Yeah, you're gonna see me in Reddit. I'll keep checking in, but I got to do something. I can't even eat. It's just I'm so nauseous because I'm so tired. So
I
yeah.
understand that. I went almost an entire year after my father passed, and I did not sleep more than an hour or 2 hours at a time. And it was never because I could actually fall asleep. It was just because I literally fell unconscious. It was not, and I didn't have epilepsy then. Well, I probably did, but I mean, it wasn't like I was having seizures all the time, whatever. Yeah, and so I understand that, and it's a horrible, horrible way to live.
Yeah,
And I'm
especially
so
when
sorry.
yeah, especially when we all know they could have helped me a week ago, a
Yeah,
month ago, a year ago.
a year ago.
Still
Right.
asking for the same help, and I finally stopped.
That's
Writing out my directives, just need the signatures. They'll be put in the system on Tuesday. The one I have here is enough if I have an EMS, that's all. You know, it's what we gotta do.
I wish you wouldn't do the Benadryl. It's so scary to me because it's like I had taken it, you know, the night that I stopped breathing. The first time.
Yeah, my neighbor found me the next morning. And
Oh shit! Is your daughter gonna be there?
Yeah, she's here.
Is she gonna be there if you take it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, and she's gonna know you took it.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you've got somebody who's gonna keep an eye on you, I guess. I mean, that's all we can ask for, right?
Yeah. I mean, all I can.
I can't move in with you. I'm too far away.
Yeah, I'll come there. All I can hope for is that it works, okay, and it doesn't hurt.
Right.
But that's like pounding a nail through the middle of your hand and then trying
you
again
don't hit that bone.
Right, and trying a few years later to see if it doesn't hurt that time. That's how I feel right now.
I know.
I'm like, I can't do this, but I have to sleep.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry.
I
watched the sunrise this morning, so I understand that too, a little bit.
Yeah.
The lack of sleeping, but not because of the pain that you're.
Yeah,
I'm not comparing that at all. I understand you are in agony, and it's not at all the same.
No, it's just, I mean, I'm not discounting anybody's pain ever. Never will I do that. But
I'm fine right now.
Yeah, I just, I can't convince myself that I'm not in pain and that it's not waking me up. I can't convince myself of that.
Well, you can't convince yourself of that because it isn't true, and that's
right.
How shit.
Yeah.
It sounds like
life
it's a
works,
50-50
right, guys?
Yeah, yeah. But no, I'm the one lying. I'm the one faking.
You do
I'm
know
the
your
one
body best.
making a drama of nothing.
Oh yeah.
So,
You need to be in the hospital so they can do all kinds of stuff and then figure out that these people are full of crap.
That's where psych wants me right now. She's like,
yeah, but psych is full of crap too, aren't they?
Yeah, she wants me to call CPAP. I'm like, oh, that's what started it.
That's it. CPAP. My dad has a CPAP machine.
Not CPAP.
It helps him.
Yeah, it's critical psychiatric something. It's like the psychiatric emergency.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a psychiatric emergency.
Oh no, I think
I am of sound mind.
It's a different hospital.
But this is what they do here. I want you to go to psych. Okay, bye. Hence, I walked to the store and got Benadryl. I don't know what to do.
Don't take the Benadryl.
Don't take the Benadryl. Exactly. We love you. Don't take the Benadryl.
Oh. You know, they give you the tablets. They give you the tablets that they have a line on it that should be able to. You should be able to at least cut the dose.
Yeah. Do you have any lorazepam or something like that you can take?
No, I don't have any fast-acting benzos. The only thing I have is Nizilum, and I just.
Oh God, no! No one wants to sleep after you take that and you wake up and it hurts.
It hurts. It literally hurts.
It hurts a lot.
You know.
Sorry, it's not my favorite.
It's like, I don't understand how you're in so much pain after you get that much, but it hurts. It locks your body down. Okay, that's what it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
how could it be $450 and stuff? That.
And the only thing I have is the CBD and my THC, and I know when that stops working, I need my doctor, and they don't respect that. So it's like, okay.
I hate people.
I'm not going to.
As I've said it like 30 times in the last 2 days, I hate people.
I just don't. you know, and I just don't want to anymore. Like, it comes down to that. It's like, you know, I just don't want to anymore. So, you know, informed consent is part of it. It's like, okay, I'm going to terminate treatment. They want to do it, so let's just get it done.
Yeah.
I've never heard of anything like this in my life.
I sure hope they're ready for the suing that's about to happen.
Well, they didn't realize that under review meant one more problem, and we're pulling the sponsorship. They pulled it. They pulled the sponsorship from Realm of Caring. So if they want a cannabis clinic in their epilepsy center, they got to pay for it or find a different sponsor. It's over.
Hey,
So that's done. That's over.
that's good, right?
I'd rather see the crew put money towards some place that's truly helping. Like my previous neurologists, you know. But yeah, Johns Hopkins already has sponsorships from Realm of Caring. But Rochester just lost theirs. And it really makes me sad that they treat anybody like this. And whatever reason they have for treating me.
Focusing on your accomplishments is really the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah.
You know, that's an actual organization now that's going to do good for other people for years to come.
Yeah. And I mean,
what I appreciate when I signed in, or when on the first meeting in this group, it was like asking, you know, everybody, what's your favorite accomplishment?
Yeah.
Having this condition and being able to still, you know, have accomplishments throughout life is really, really something to be proud of.
Oh yeah.
So any new members, it looks like a lot of people jumped in. Anybody wants to speak up, let us know what's something that you are proud of being able to do with epilepsy.
I gotta go.
Okay, sweetheart.
Here comes another.
Okay, and we better see you
Bye,
again.
Ann. Sorry,
Love you guys.
part.
Love you guys.
Hug
Bye.
party on Ann.
See you Tuesday.
That's right. Better be here.